Now we are very excited about this. We've got
Smells are beautiful.
an Asian dish on the menu this morning.
Suzie Lee is making a Veggie Singapore Noodles for us. Good morning to Suzie.
Morning.
Welcome
Thank you
to the
for this.
show,
now,
Suzie.
you were
Great to have
saying
you with
earlier
us.
on this is quite simple to do.
It is simple.
Right.
So I've speeded things up and I have made an omelette first. So
I know, I was surprised with this.
Yes.
You did the omelette first.
yes, an omelette first and then you shred it into ribbons. So it's kind of like egg ribbon, kind of like noodle kind of things.
Okay.
And it's kind of just broken up through it.
And that would be the same for, like, say, egg fried rice.
Exactly. You always do like an omelette first. You don't crack the egg in with the rice. And that's, I think, where people have gone wrong.
I always get it wrong.
I've done it that way. I've just cracked the egg in with the rice.
And then you're trying to go really
stirring
fast.
it.
Yeah, no.
So you make an omelette and you just shred it.
Yeah, exactly. So then now we are going to move on to the next stage. You could do the egg first, toss it out, slice it all up and leave it. And then now we're going to the veggies.
Okay.
So we're in January, we want to be healthy, so I'm going to go with a veggie version of Singapore noodles. Singapore noodles really is just the curry powder, and it's a Hong Kong dish.
Okay.
And what, back in the day, 50s and 60s, with the British Empire, spices were easy to get because of the Indian connection.
Okay.
So they decided to add in curry powder and call it Singapore noodles. Don't know quite why, but
tastes good though.
Tastes good, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's just some oil in the pan. The pan is hot, and we're just literally going to flash fry
So
these.
is this basically anything that you might have?
Exactly,
You've
so
peppers and you've
anything.
courgettes and different things.
Just use up what you have. Frozen veg, you know, those stir-fry
Would
packs.
you use frozen veg?
Yeah, absolutely. So, like, if you...
So you're not one of these people who go, oh no, if you're frozen, bag of frozen in the freezer, take it out and do this.
It's easy to have. Like, you know, if I have leftover carrots and peppers and stuff, I would chop them up and put them in the freezer.
Would you?
Yeah. To
Okay.
save them, I'm big on low food waste, you know, that kind of thing.
Now we have
So
to
in
talk
a bit of water here.
Yeah,
Let's keep
a little
keep
bit of
going
water.
on
While
here,
you're going, can we talk about your win? You won Best Home Cook of the Year. Wow.
Yes. So that was in 2020, just before lockdown.
Oh,
so
no.
the final was on the 20th of February, 2020.
This is with Mary Berry
and Claudia
Winkleman.
Yep, and Chris Bavin and
show.
Angela Hartnett, and then I got to meet Tom Kerridge as well. So it was amazing and just so much fun.
And what kind of dishes were you making that got you to win it? Was it this type of stuff?
No, my winning 3-course meal included a roast chicken dinner.
Roast chicken
Very
dinner.
True.
Oh, it's a home cook, isn't it? About home
Exactly.
cooking,
That's
that's it,
you were Best Home Cook.
I know, amazing.
So, like, I kept it simple, easy, and accessible ingredients, and that's what I want to show you. It's whatever you have at home, and just wing this in.
Because I love this. Sorry, but I find this fascinating. You win something like as big as that, but you're a chartered accountant.
Yes, a chartered accountant of Ireland, yeah. So I am running my own accountancy practice from home. I'm self-employed, so still doing tax returns as well last night.
She's doing all that and cooking, and you've a new cookbook coming out.
Yeah, cookbook is coming out.
And you've children.
I don't sleep.
And she does Instagram lives as well. I saw you doing an Instagram live with Rory
Best and Jonathan
and
Ray.
those different people as well.
Yep.
Amazing, yeah. It's been really good.
Absolutely.
Okay, so where are we going next? What's,
So the veggies have flash fried with a splash of water, and just to give it extra flavour, because this dish is a veggie dish, we haven't added chicken or prawns or ham. That's what you would usually add.
Yeah.
I added a little bit of veggie stock powder.
Okay.
You can use chicken stock powder, so I'm just putting this to the side. Lovely bright vegetables. So we're on to the super quick bit now. So in the pan we are adding the onions, and just gives it a really good flavour. And I do apologise in advance because we're now about to smoke out the whole place.
So you wouldn't keep them all in together. You will take the vegetables out. You just flash.
Yeah, absolutely.
Flash fry the vegetables.
Yeah. Now I'm actually having the fight with the induction hob. I'm just going to move this off here. Every time I'm
just take it off. It's all
whatever. Okay. Into this we are adding curry powder and chili powder. If you don't like spice, then remove them. Don't add the extra chili powder.
Man, Alan loves the spice.
Oh, do you? Is that a joke?
I was caught out. Was it earlier this week?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you nearly die?
I ate a whole chili by accident.
Wow. Did you think it was actually a red pepper?
I didn't know what it was.
You were very game. Absolutely. So
it was fun.
Into this curry powder and chili powder. So for me, this is the key step of making any kind of like curried or spice dish. Fry it off first, so all the aromas are released.
Yeah.
for me, it's just really important, and you will start to smell the kick, and that is when you actually have a really good tasting dish. And for me, a lot of people have asked, like, my curries or anything like that don't really have a kick to it. It's because you haven't fried off your spices.
Oh, yeah, so you need to really keep frying them
so
off.
like it's not
and
catching.
you're literally going, oh, you're catching it there in your breath.
Exactly. And then I'm using some garlic powder. This is another cheat for me, like garlic powder, onion powder.
Yeah.
Rather than crushing the garlic.
Yeah, because like it's easy to have, and not everybody uses a whole bulb of garlic. So, like this just adds the kick of the flavour instantaneously.
Okay.
So once that has pretty much fried, and it's now catching at the back of my throat, another splash of water, just to
season it, or you
bring
sizzle
up that smell again.
Yeah,
there we go. That sizzle coming up.
For that.
Exactly. Oh my! So it's like really caught. Okay. So once you see those all frying off, this is now down again.
So then you get your noodles in there.
Exactly. So then you get your noodles in there, and you want to just.
So those noodles are already done, are they?
Yeah. So yet again, they only take 2 minutes in boiling water to come back to life. They are dried, but you can actually get them in the supermarket pre sort of soaked like this, and super cheap. Like my local corner store has these noodles, and it's just really handy. So like a rice noodle is much better than an egg noodle for this, because it holds the flavour and the noodles don't disintegrate. Because an egg noodle, the yellow noodles, if you put too much liquid to it, it kind of just goes all smushy, and I'm not a fan of smushy.
I'm assuming that soy sauce goes in here at some stage.
Exactly. So I want to coat everything.
We've only about a minute here left to go, Suzie.
How many?
About a minute or so.
Okay, no problem. I will speed things up. So it's another splash of water.
Oh, here's the soy sauce now.
Yeah. Okay. And then that kind of
that sizzle in a wok.
Taste sesame oil.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I'm literally tossing this all through. Sorry, Mary, she's
great.
And then so the omelette there, so you're just going to shred that, put it all in with the veg. So the veggies go back in.
Veggies go back in to give it more flavour. I'm going to put a pinch of pepper and just a little pinch of salt. And with this, I'm just going to slice this up.
Quickly, perfect. Right, so that's the way to do it for this. That's interesting. I didn't know that now.
And then I'm just going to toss these through.
And then that goes in on top of it, does it?
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, wow, very simple. And here's what finished one here that we have that you've just prepared beforehand. Look at that. There's not just the colours on that.
That's great. And I love the fact that you can add a bit of pork, chicken, prawns, everything else into it as well.
Yeah.
It's the proper Singapore.
When you say like you eat with your eyes, like that, you'd be drawn to that, wouldn't you? Just the colours of it are just so beautiful. It really is so lovely.
There you go. So I will plate up for you to try. Yep, I've got them all here.
Okay. Just whip that over to Tommy.
Fire it over,
Fire it over.
Stomach is rumbling here.
Lovely stuff. That's perfect. That's enough for him.
Steady on, Al. The more, the merrier.
There's a fork there. There you go, Tommy. Try that.
Let's have a look. Suzie, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'd say it's just so tasty. So tasty. Thank you so much, and thank you for coming down.
You're very welcome.
You can definitely taste the different curry powders and stuff in it as well, but it's gorgeous.
And a bit of omelette there as well on it. Thank you so much for
You're very welcome.
It was lovely.
Delicious.
Lovely
Absolutely.
to see you.
Great to have you with us.
Thanks.